Welcome everyone, this is Toy-Nutz, and today going to be looking at the Super 7 Reaction Plus G.I. Joe Fatal Fluffy. Alright, as you can see, the Super 7 Reaction Plus line is pretty much their old retro style line, but now they're using the O-ring style from the old 82 to 94 style Joes. They have the swivel arm battle grip. So yes, just much better figure overall. And I love the fact that they're currently aiming and using like these unproduced characters that were never made. Fatal Fluffies were in the original G.I. Joe cartoon, the Pyramid of Darkness. And it's just really cool that Super 7 has gone out of their way to make this and concentrate on the cartoon style and look for their figure line. And I just love the packaging for these guys. I love how on the back they've got the preview of the other figures currently available in the Reaction Plus line. And they've got the old style file cards. They're just doing a really good job. I love the fact that the file cards actually have some thought put into them and, you know, explaining the characters like the old ones did. And the front packaging just looks great with the old style G.I. Joe logo. I love that they have the character artwork off to the side. You can see all the characters, weapons, and everything that he comes with. It's this, you know, very cool throwback. Super 7's really knocking it out with the packaging. And yeah, it just looks really good overall. If you keep it mint on card, it looks perfect. But, you know, I'm not a mint on card guy. I got to rip these babies open. So let's open up the Fatal Fluffy here and see what he looks like. Yeah, this is just really cool. Kind of breaks my heart opening it because it looks so cool. So that's why you buy more than one. But yeah, opening them up, they just pop right open like this. There you go. Slide the finger through. You can pop the bubble right off. It has a little backing piece that's holding the accessory and weapons. I like that. And just reach in and you can pull them right out. And there he is. Looks really cool. All right, for accessories, he comes with his little energy whip and the little blaster pistol. And they're just pop right out of the plastic here. Not overly detailed. I mean, it's sort of pretty much what it seemed to be on the episode of the cartoon. And then the energy whip here held in by a couple pieces of tape. Just pull it right out though. It's a nice soft rubbery plastic. There we go. And yeah, not too badly detailed. It has each of the little segments on the whip. Pretty generic handle. And then for the figure itself, he looks really cool. Held in there, nice little blister. I'll just pop them open like this. There we go. Nothing, no tape or pieces of plastic holding them in. And yeah, like I said, he has the traditional G.I. Joe O-ring style. So he has the waist, shoulders, swivel arm, the head. Kind of moves side to side, but barely. Definitely moves up and down. So it's got a pretty good, decent range of motion that way. There we go. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can really look up pretty good. So you can have him hunched over. Like I said, he has the swivel arm, so that's really cool. Nice full range of motion there. Joints aren't overly tight. Plastic doesn't seem to stick or anything. But good plastic. It's not overly soft. Everything holds when you set them in position. Nothing seems to bounce back. O-ring doesn't seem overly tight. Yeah, this is a really cool figure. I really like what they've done here. He does have holes in the bottom of the feet, so should be able to fit a figure stand. I do not know if they're going to try it out here in a second. But yeah, and how does he stand? Stands pretty well right out of the package. All right, let's see how he holds the whip. We're going to put it in here. The hands are not like super soft, but they're not overly hard like the vintage. But the whip is nice and soft, so it just slides right in. The whip, yeah, you can stretch it out, but it seems to fold back. A bit overused, maybe heating it up just a little. You can have it straightened out a little bit more, but it holds its shape pretty good. And same thing for the pistol. It's a little tight into the grip, but the pistol is a softer plastic, but there we go. Fits right in. Yeah, look at him. He looks pretty cool. And I dug out a figure stand, vintage style, and we'll see if it fits. It looks like the holes are about the same size. And There we go. Yeah, fits in real. No, doesn't seem overly tight. Fits perfectly. So yeah, you can, if you need help to hold them up, you can use the old vintage style figure stand. That's really cool to see. Good job on Super7's part. All right. So how does he stack up to the other Joe figures? Here he is. I've grabbed just real quickly a couple of the a vintage O-ring, the new sculpt, Valorverse Venom style, and a 25th. And so you can see he does tower over pretty good. The O-ring vintage figure, that's a Gristle from the Headhunters. Yeah, he looks really good. I mean, he has some nice, decent height to him. Nice bulk to it. Here he is in front of, this is Coils of Doom from the G.I. Joe Collectors Club 25th style subscription service. So yeah, he's still taller than a 25th, but not by much. And then here's the, this is a Valorverse Venom style Footloose. So what the many considered the new sculpt back in the day is what we called those. And again, he's about the same size as a vintage O-ring. So the creature can really fit in with just about any style of Joe. And it's really cool. Like I said, I love that Super7 is starting off with some obscure, never before seen characters like this. They did an awesome job. If you have a chance to pick one of these guys up, I highly recommend it. Probably want an army of them, of at least 2 to 3. All right, thanks for watching the video. If you would, please hit that like and subscribe button. And of course, down below, drop a comment. What do you think of the new Super7 ReAction Plus O-ring style figures? Are they something you're after, something you don't like? If you do like them, what else would you like to see from these guys? All right, thanks for watching. And of course, as always, have a wonderful day and Excelsior.